For those who care, happy Valentine's Day. My wife and I had never been fans of that because it is what it is. But you know, to each his own. Congrats if you celebrate that. Um, I was out. I was out and about yesterday. Actually, just knee deep and busy, and also just just looking over the news. It was all the same shit, different day. I mean, the biggest things we need to concern ourselves right now as Americans is not only that our government is full of allegedly pedophiles who've been hiding it for decades. Two administrations have been covering it for them in their Department of Justices. I'm sorry, the Biden administration is going to have to take some heat for this. They had opportunities to expose all these people, and they did not because connections are connections are connections. Okay, but this morning I want to address something really quickly before I get to work. So I'm listening to a lot of stuff going on, and Democrats are making inroads. Okay, winning in special elections in very deep red areas, but unfortunately, the Democratic Party is not a unified party. In other words, they're not like the Republicans, basically lockstep, regardless. I mean, look at them with Epstein. They want to go, no, but, as soon as Trump said, you will not question Pam Bondi about Epstein, nothing. I mean, they're just who they are. And people buy into their bullshit. Meanwhile, Democrats, who normally are on the right side of everything, history and all that, have their own issues. But it seems that the one thing that is, again, going to rear its fucking head is Israel and the Palestinians. I watched a video that Tom Powell put out yesterday from the Proud Boys, basically in their masked entities looking like ICE agents without the gear, decrying Dearborn, Michigan for its Muslim population. Basically the Great Replacement Theory. They're there to protect America from the Muslims. There's an article in the New York Times that in Texas, because they can't use the border to scare people, Texas Republicans have gone to the Muslims are taking over. They can't run on anything about governing, but they sure as fuck can go ahead and just feed fear any way they can. So, I'm watching the I Had It podcast, which normally is okay, but they had she had done a guest with another couple podcasters. One of them is an Arab American, and they were asking, if it's J.D. Vance or Gavin Newsom for president. And one of the guys said, Newsom, and the other guy goes third party. And he gave the same fucking bullshit they get with Kamala Harris, because she was this, and this, part of this, and this, part of the genocide. And then he goes, but we didn't cost her the election. And now they're back out again. Oh, these motherfuckers are out again. Talking about this, talking about that, talking about no one loves us, no one loves progressives, we're going to vote third party, the Democratic Party has to earn my vote. All this fucking bullshit while the country's burning down. Economically, socially, you got a secret police running around breaking down doors without any kind of warrants. The cruelty on the street. Hell, there was a video of kids running for their lives because ICE was at a bus stop. And you want to bring this bullshit up again. You want to talk about perfection and all that. Look. Is Chuck Schumer fucked up? Yes. Is Hakeem Jeffries fucked up? Yes. Cory Booker. Is the leadership of a lot of these Democrats taking money? Yes. we're all going to admit that, okay? They're going to have to go through primaries. If there's someone that's a good progressive alternate, because they will beat a Republican, because Republicans are hanging into the culture war shit, as I stated. But if the corporate Democrat wins the primary and you decide not to vote, then you are no better than a MAGA Republican and an ICE supporter. Because the only way we're going to get a foothold to stop this insanity and the possibility we're about to go to war with Iran because the president is Trump is trying to hide his connections to the Epstein files, kill a few of us more, a few soldiers in the Middle East, and you're sitting there with your fucking latte talking about they're not perfect and they don't love me. And for Dearborn, Michigan, you voted for that horror you're seeing right there because you got fooled. So here we are. Palestine is now fucking rubble, about to be sold to Jared Kushner. Okay? We have a secret police that ignores all the constitutional rights. Okay? People are in Minnesota fighting back. People in the streets with their whistles and fighting back cost 2 lives already. Not counting the countless lives that are dying in concentration camps that you motherfuckers aren't even mentioning. Because you're all hooked up to this one issue. Or they don't love me. Okay? So what I'm saying is, we have to fucking just look at the bigger picture. And the bigger picture is, if we don't have a Democratic majority in the House and Senate, we're finished. Okay? Someone said, again, I had a podcast, they go extreme. She said, well, we're already in dictatorship. No, because the people are fighting back. Okay? And we have recourse coming up in November. I don't give a fuck what they say about we're going to stop it, we're going to do this. They're not going to. They're not. Americans are going to vote, and if everything goes right, going to vote right. But if you motherfuckers get in the way and cost us this election like you did the last one, yeah, I'm laying it on your feet too. Trust me. My race has fucking ICE agents, and I'm pissed off about it. My race have people running around calling Latinos for Trump. So I take some of that bullshit. But I'm going to try to do something about it. All right? And I've been trying since day one. But you fuckers want to sit there and whine and cry because you don't think it's going to affect you. We lose the midterms, it's over. The American Republic is dead. Because then they're going to do carte blanche to everybody and everything. So this is my long-winded message of saying, if you're a progressive Democrat, vote for the progressive Democratic primary, but do not fucking try to sabotage the Democrat that may be the nominee. Because you can see what happens. Okay? Do you understand that? And I don't want to get on your high horse and think you're smarter than me. I'm 64 years old. I've seen this bullshit. Now I'm living through the worst science fiction novel ever written. A dystopian novel. And you fuckers want to talk about bullshit. Enough is enough. Either you're with us, and I'm going to use a term from way back when for the wrong president. You're with us or you're against us. If you don't see the big picture, you're not smart enough to see the big picture, then you're part of the problem. And simple as that. I like progressive Democrats. They're smart. They make sense. I'm a progressive to an extent. But I'm fucking not going to give up on getting rid of what we're seeing in the White House and the House everywhere because of some kind of whacked out, high-minded principles. Fucking get with it.